Today we'll be walking through the steps required to successfully complete a software migration. These steps apply to all SolarWinds products on the Orion Platform, including Network Performance Monitor, Server and Application Monitor, Network Traffic Analyzer, and Network Configuration Manager. We'll also touch on some tips and common gotchas. These steps yield the best results for a single product migration. If you have multiple products installed, more advanced migration processes are documented at support.solarwinds.com. Before you begin a migration, there are a few steps you should take to prepare. First, gather the SQL Server details and credentials for where your Orion Platform database is stored, as you will need them later. If you don't know your SQL credentials, a useful workaround is to first back up the program file x86/solarwinds/orion/swnetperformn.db. Then migrate this to the new install folder, and it will auto-populate SQL Server, the Orion Platform database, and credentials once the configuration wizard runs. Where possible, install products before you join your server to your domain. This may yield better results where some environments' GPOs heavily lock down a server once it's joined the domain. You'll also want to take note of the version of Orion Platform you're currently running on your existing server. Download this same version to the new server from your customer portal. If you plan to upgrade as well as migrate, upgrade the software on your existing server before proceeding with the migration where possible. The latest Orion Platform product versions store reports and scheduled tasks directly in the Orion Platform database. To simplify the migration, first upgrade your old server before migrating. Otherwise, if migrating old versions of the Orion Platform, you will have to manually migrate any customized reports using the Report Writer tool and any Windows Task Scheduler jobs to the new server. To do this, open Program Files, SolarWinds, Orion. Make a backup of the Reports folder and any folder structure beneath this. It is especially important to upgrade software to the latest version if you own both Network Performance Monitor and Network Configuration Manager. The reason for this is these products now utilize the same database and the same job scheduler. This means you won't have to migrate Windows Task Scheduler jobs, since all jobs are now on the Orion Platform database. You'll find more information about upgrading your server at support.solarwinds.com. Now it's time to get started with the migration. First, park the license from your old server so that it will be ready for you to use later on your new server. To do this, you'll need to use the License Manager tool. This can be set up on your server from the Start menu. Run the SolarWinds License Manager Setup tool. If you're asked to update License Manager when you run it, please do so. The License Manager tool makes parking your license very easy. Simply select the license and click Deactivate. The license will automatically reappear in your customer portal. If you have any trouble with this step, please contact our customer service team who can assist you further. Next, uninstall the Orion Platform from your old server. It's important to do this now, since it's not recommended to allow two main polling engines to write to the same database at the same time. Some users choose to keep their old and new servers running concurrently for a few days before uninstalling the old server. This provides the added benefit of zero downtime. Please contact SolarWinds support for instructions on how to do this. Now that the old server is gone, it's time to get your new server up and running. Install the Orion Platform on your new server using the same version of the product that you are running on your old server. As mentioned previously, it's not recommended to migrate and upgrade in the same action. This process will take some time. Just be patient and follow the prompts when necessary. You will be prompted to license the product during the installation. This will pull your newly parked license back from your customer portal and install it on your new server. Enter your details, including the license key for your product. You can find this on the customer portal under License Management. If you are prompted to install missing IIS components, click Yes, and a configuration wizard will install them for you. Run the configuration wizard on the new server, connecting to the database using the SQL Server credentials you noted during your preparation phase. You will see this error telling you to select an existing database rather than create a new one. This error is expected during a migration because you are using the database from the previous instance. Just click OK. Now click the drop-down menu and select your existing database and click Next. Continue to click Yes or OK through the next few dialog boxes. Enter your existing account credentials for the database you're using and click Next. Again, click Yes through the next few dialog boxes. You're almost there. Just a few configuration steps left to finalize your migration. If you have any customized reports or a custom logo for your website, you'll need to copy these back into place on your new server. Also, if the IP address of your new server does not match the IP address of your old server, you'll need to remove the previous polling engine from the database. And finally, if you change the IP address of your server, you may need to reconfigure your network devices to send syslogs, traps, and NetFlow data to the new IP address. First, open Orion Service Manager. Next, stop all SolarWinds services except the SQL service and close the Orion Service Manager. Next, open the Database Manager, click Add Default Server, and expand and locate the SQL server in the tree. Expand the SQL server, scroll down to the Engines table, right-click, and then select Query Table. Click Execute Query to display the table entries, and then select Enable Table Editing. Locate the rows of the polling engines you are removing and adding, and make note of the engine ID and the IP address of your old and new primary polling engines. Right-click the top left cell in the old polling engine row and click Delete the selected row. Click Yes when prompted to confirm. Execute the query again to display the table entries to verify the old polling engine has been removed. Then, restart services. You'll want to keep the Database Manager open for the next step. With the Database Manager open, right-click your database and click New Query. Enter this query and click Execute Query to reassign the nodes. To avoid any errors, you should type in this query rather than copying and pasting it. For all additional polling engines and website engines, you may want to verify the engine ID or IP address correctly updates with the new server for these tables. Click Execute Query to update all nodes. To verify, open the Web Console and click Settings, Manage Nodes. Click Group By and select the polling engine. Then you'll select the new polling engine to see all the assigned nodes. Wait 10 to 15 minutes to allow a full polling cycle to complete. Then check the graphs and charts in your nodes to confirm your newly migrated polling engine is now polling successfully. If you'd like to know more about migrating your software, or more information or assistance with any of our products, visit the Success Center at support.solarwinds.com.